Okay. The nice thing about some peg winders is they have this little divot in there. Right there. And so that you can actually use to get underneath the pegs of your acoustic guitar. There's a little peg here. See that? Is that right there I am. And I can actually use it to pull that peg out. Now don't lose that, let it drop under the couch. I'm going to put it here on. Then we have a replacement E string. Okay. So what I like to do is I place the E string in the pin, and you can see the pin has a channel in it. This peg, right, has a channel in it. So I'm just actually placing that on the peg with the ball at the end of the peg. And then I put all of that into the bridge, just so. See that? Just so. And just apply a little bit of pressure so it's the pin is just stuck in there a little bit. Okay. And then you run the string up so that it's got a straight path. And these peg heads, come in looking real close. These peg heads, there's a lot of different designs, but these peg heads actually have a hole drilled straight through the peg head, right there. I'll turn it so you can see it. Right there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually, just for ease of use, is I'm lining the peg head, the hole through the peg head, up vertically. And then I just place the string through. Yeah. And I've got it on a guitar stand, but you can just hold your guitar between your knees as I'm doing. Look, just slightly. I'm using really the guitar stand to hold it, but my knees are guiding it. This is sort of the home method. You might actually have a desk if you were a professional. Okay, come in closer. Alright, so now what I'm going to do is measure how much string that I want around the post. Okay? So the idea is the smaller the string, the more string you can put around the post. And the more string you put around the post, the more friction you have, thus the better it's going to stay in tune. So you want a few windings, and I know from experience that this, say, 1.5 inches, 2 inches is going to get me 3 or 4 windings, which will be fine. The other trick is that you want the string to wind down the post as it goes. You want it to wind down. That way so it travels in the same direction that you see the other strings traveling across the nut as they go down that way. So first thing what I do is I back the string up so I have as much excess as I want, and I bend the string so that it puts a little kink in the string you can see there. And so then I wind the first winding manually with my finger. So I've wound it one time over the excess. Hopefully you can see that the first winding of the string is going over top. Over top, and the rest of them will go underneath. And how I'm going to achieve that is this way. Okay. So I'm holding the string down, come out a little bit, there you go. So I'm holding the string down here to keep tension on the string. I've got my thumb with the nail under it so that the little tiny string doesn't dig into my finger. And then I'm going to just slowly wind. Oh, wait a second. I got to go the other way. I got to go the other way. I got to go the other way. This way. Phew! Narrowly avoided. Notice how all the strings here are going to the inside of the post. In this case they're going counterclockwise, and in this case they're going clockwise. So I just rearranged that so it would be going the correct direction. So now that I can wind it. Come back this way so you can see the side of the post. Looks pretty good. And I just stretch the string a little bit along the length of the string so that it pulls a little bit of the excess into play until it stays relatively in pitch. And there you go. You've got about 4 windings, one above the string and one below. one above the string, about 3 or 4 below, so that it'll squeeze together and hold the string. And then you just cut the end of the string off. There are other ways to do this, but this method has worked pretty well for me.